Hello guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda WindWaker HD. This is Spencer, and this is part 2, which will be continuing off of the last part. Sorry about the screen dip there. Continuing off the last part where we saw the girl fall into the forest. So let's see what we can do about that. And in between this playthrough, or in between this video and the last video, I messed around with some audio settings because I noticed my voice was a little quiet in the last one. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking with audio and if it's okay and everything, and I'll be sure to adjust that as we go. Alright, awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. So I just wanted to show you guys that area before we went over there, just to show you that it was blocked off by the trees and everything. So let's see who in Outset Island we can talk to maybe get some sort of sharp appliance that could possibly cut. Wink wink sword. Yeah, so as Grandma stated in the last episode, there's this guy in here, not the old man on top, the creepy old man, but Orca, who is the only one who's trained in the sword. So let's see if we can maybe inquire about borrowing a sword from him. He's got those creepy white eyes. Forgot about that. Whatever it is from the look on your face, I suspect that it is no laughing matter. Indeed, we are trapped by trees and we need your help. And yes, we have indeed come to be trained in the ways of the sword. And this is basically the game's first combat training of sorts. And so we'll see if we can do all this properly. Okay, and I guess I did it wrong. Okay, only press B. Yeah, important note, guys. Only press B. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. B. B. What is going on? I'm pressing B. B. Okay, what? I have no words. Okay, maybe. All right, sorry about this, guys, for being a little ridiculous here. Maybe I have to like combo him. Wrong. Only press B. That's what I'm doing, buddy. What do you want from me? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So, don't Z target there, or LZ or whatever it is on the Wii remote controller, because that is not what he is looking for. Alright, so now that we're getting some steam rolling here, let's see. And I promise the rest of the Let's Play will not be as ridiculous as this. Alright, so on this one we just have to ZL target him and then hit B a couple times. We'll get him going. Alright, and here's the next one. So we have to thrust him of sorts with the ZL targeting and then tilt with B, and we should get some interesting results. Possibly a combo. Yep, there we go. If you back up into the corner, he can get a little strange. Some occurrences here. Okay. Alright, so I guess I missed a text option there. So we just have to do this a few more times. This is probably the most annoying one, because if you do swing your sword in anticipation for that that B tornado, you will hit him and it won't count. And it'll hit you and knock you back and everything. Alright, so this one's a little different. He's going to attack us this time and we have to parry. So, yeah, so just as soon as that A icon comes up in the bottom of your screen, just go ahead and hit that button and it'll sure to be parry any enemy. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting combat system. I really enjoy it. It's pretty intuitive, so. Now we're doing some vertical strikes here up in the air. And Orca is a little anxious about the sword we hold, but he sees the potential in us, so I think he's gonna give us a sword, but we'll see. And indeed he did. This is the hero's sword, and we can wield it with B. So now we have the Hero of Time esque weapon. Not quite yet, but we're more like him a little bit more and more each and every episode. I love that gong that plays after that. It's pretty great. All right, so let's go deal with those. Actually, while we're here, we might as well go in here. Let's talk to this old guy. Let's see. So if we go in here, get some funny. I like this character a lot for some reasons coming up. If you're old enough already to be wearing those clothes, then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can. Now, I've been studying a wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you call a brain of all trades. I believe they call it a jack of all trades these days, but we'll forgive him for that little mess up. You're a smart little fella, you yourself. Well, thank you, sir. But we're going to be skipping this text dialogue. It's not really important to the story at all. He's basically talking about tackling walls and stuff like that, and how angry he is at his brother downstairs, Orca. And this little fit is incredible. I love it. You get so mad. You know you're mad when Steam comes out. So he's insulting his brother here, which take it as you will. But he hates studying, I guess. So not all brothers are the same. I know me and my brothers aren't the same. We're all different. But I love them just the same. So a little bit of sentiment in this Let's Play. It's always a good thing. So what about you guys? Let's see. I want to engage with my viewers. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Legend of Zelda game is, or what your favorite GameCube era game is. I would love to hear your responses. Mine is a toss-up between the Wind Waker on the original GameCube or Super Smash Bros. Melee. And speaking of Super Smash Bros., I am so excited for the new one on the Wii U and on the 3DS. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record gameplay from the 3DS at the moment. I haven't really researched it much, but I will try and get that going. I will definitely be doing Wii U coverage in November when that comes out. But yeah, I am definitely excited for the new one. My favorite fighter has got to be... from Brawl, it was definitely Luigi. I'm a Luigi guy for sure. He's not the best character, but I'm basically Luigi in every game I play that has him. So, yeah. So if you cut those, normally if you cut these little pieces of grass, you can get rupees and stuff from them. Non-hero mode and regular mode, you can get hearts and everything. But since we're playing in hero mode, we will not be getting hearts, unfortunately. All right. And what are we at? We're about halfway. Okay, awesome. Cool. Alright, so this is actually the forest area where the girl dropped into, the pirate girl. So let's go ahead and see if she's in there. Let's just go right in. Alright, and this is our first little test area. And there she is. Up in the tree. Now, how do we get there? Let's see. And one thing I forgot to mention about the controls is with the right analog stick, you can control your camera, which is pretty liberating, but I usually like to keep it as normal looking as possible, just for the sake of ease and simplicity. So let's go over this hill and see if something is going to happen here. And this is Bobokin. I don't know if it's actually stated anywhere, but these are your basic enemies in the game, especially throughout the beginning of the game, and they're ridiculously easy to beat. All you gotta do is hit them with a few combos, and bam, they're knocked out. So we got a rupee from that, not too bad. Sorry for that awkward camera angle. All right, let's see what we can get going here. These giant boulders will come into play later in the game too. Let's see what the sign says about them. Yes, this is a fairy fountain site, and this spot marks the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. Yeah, so we'll be uncovering those later. And if you've played Ocarina of Time, it's the same concept. What they do is they give you upgrades on bombs and arrows and everything, but that's not going to be until a lot later. Okay, and here we have our first event of the game of sorts, and we basically just have to fight 2 of these at once, and it's ridiculously easy. I recommend doing that spin combo, which works pretty well, and then just money hoard, because that's what these games are all about. If you stand right here, boom, you get something. We couldn't see what we got, unfortunately, because of this cutscene, but here we have the pirate girl bouncing eagerly on this tree limb, and it breaks. Wah wah. Ouch! Oh man. I'd be so confused if I was hanging in a tree and some dude in all green walked up to me and was like, "What's up? I'm here to rescue you." Yeah, but yes, so this is just some more expositional stuff for the gameplay and the story in general. This guy is one of my favorite characters as well. I'm forgetting his name at the moment, but he's basically Miss Tetra's right-hand man. And we'll find out soon enough that she is indeed the captain of that ship, and she is pretty ruthless. So we'll have to make sure we're on her good side. Basically, she just flat out ignores us for rescuing her, which is pretty shady, but we'll forgive her on this one. We don't have many options at this point. Okay, and we can see the person who was yelling was, of course, Errol, our little sister. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, shoot. Oh. Yeah, this was pretty traumatic for me when I was a little kid playing this game for the first time. The idea of little sister being taken away by a giant bird is pretty traumatizing to a 10-year-old at the time. Yeah, but I really grew up on this game as well as the GameCube. That was like my main system growing up. I also had a PS2. I remember the games I had were Destroy All Humans, and I wasn't big into shooters back then, but I remember having some of the shooter games and different things like that. Medal of Honor was a big one. But yeah, anyway, back to the story. So Errol gets kidnapped by this bird, and we're going to see what we can do to try and get her back. And the Ruto, I believe his name is, from earlier, is going to talk to us and say that the big bad pirates that came to this island brought the bird and snatched the girl, and that it's basically their fault. You guys, and this is actually going to be the last video I record in this current session, just so I can get some feedback on how I'm doing and everything, and if you guys want more content. So yeah, we'll give this about 5 to 6 more minutes before I call it quits for today. And the Ruto just basically said that the bird has been taking little girls with long ears from different places in the world, which is oddly specific, but we'll roll with it because Nintendo. Alright, and the Forsaken Fortress is actually going to be our first dungeon of sorts, and we'll get to that soon enough. one quick shout out as well. I was inspired to do this Let's Play in particular off of a couple other Let's Players on YouTube, specifically Kobani Marin. I always forget his name. Kobani Marin. I'll correct that on the screen, but yeah, he was a big influence on this, as well as more of an unknown YouTuber named Skulls. He did a great Let's Play of this game, and it was pretty great. But anyway, did you find anything you could use as a shield? Alright, so basically what we missed in that text was that we have to go find a shield of sorts, so we're gonna go do that now. And if you remember, in Grandma's house, in our house, we actually there was the family shield that was hanging on the wall, the royal or not royal, but sort of family heirloom of the family. And so we'll be going to collect that now. Okay, let's go talk to Grandma here and see what she has to say. Grandma was not aware of the abduction of Errol. And as you can see, the shield is now missing. So we'll have to go see what we can do to recover this shield and where it could possibly be. But as you can see, in one of the saddest moments in gaming, we see that Grandma has the shield. This seriously is like a tearjerker scene. I'm gonna keep it together for the sake of this Let's Play, but if you guys can cry, no one's gonna judge you. And through that sadness, we got the hero shield. I don't know, it's just kind of, I'm a college student who, I'm a sophomore this year, so leaving home is definitely something I've been through before, and it's pretty, it's a definite change in life, and being through that transition is reminiscent of this event in Link's young life, having to leave home to go on a new adventure. But yeah, we will see Grandma again, so it's not all sadness. There is silver lining here. But now that we have the shield, we can embark on our quest to save Hyrule and save our sister, more importantly. And she's going to be kind of a jerk and insult our awesome shield with the Triforce on it. But yes, we are indeed ready to start this adventure, and this is actually, after this little cutscene here is where I'm going to cap it off. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this Let's Play so far, feel free to like and favorite this video. And also, if you're enjoying me as well as the content I'm putting out, feel free to subscribe. I definitely would love to see some active people on this channel. I'm really excited about doing YouTube, and I have a bunch of video plans for you guys, including Minecraft and a city that me and a couple friends have made. More details on that coming soon, but yeah, I have tons of plans as far as videos go for this channel and for you guys. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the volume here, cut the audio, and yeah, enjoy your day, guys. See you next time.